Hello and welcome back to another Peak Education video. Today we're doing expanding and factorizing from the 2018 to 2019 set. Make sure to thunderbolt the like button and electroball the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's go. For the 2018 set, there are 3 dedicated questions. The first one is in the 3rd higher paper and it's question 2 in June. The second one is the 1 higher paper, question 15, also in June. And the last one is the 3rd higher paper, question 9a. So let's begin with the 3rd higher paper. So for this question, we have to expand and simplify this expression. So firstly, it tells us we have to expand. So let's expand the bracket. To expand a single bracket, you have to multiply the coefficient in front of it, or the leading coefficient, with the terms inside. So it will be equal to 5 multiplied by p. So it's going to be 5p plus 5 multiplied by 3, which makes 15, minus 2 times 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 times minus 2p, double negative, so it's going to be positive 4p. Now let's collect the like terms. We're going to get 5p plus 4p plus 15 minus 2. That means we're going to be left with 9p plus 13. And that's the final answer. For this question, which is part A, we'll have to factorize a squared minus b squared. So for this question, we can use a very simple formula that you should remember for your GCSEs. And that is a squared minus b squared equals a plus b multiplied by a minus b. And that is already the final answer for this question. So let's move on to part B. For part B, we'll have to hence or otherwise simplify fully this equation. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the equation we've stated earlier. A squared minus b squared equals a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Now let's input a and b. Let's substitute a and b in. But what are we going to use to substitute a and b? Well, in fact, because we have to make it into a squared minus b squared, this whole thing can be a and this whole thing can be b. Which means after we substitute in a, which is x squared plus 4, and then we add in b, which is x squared minus 2, and we're going to do a minus b for our other equation as well. So x squared plus 4 minus x squared minus 2. We're going to get x squared plus x squared is 2x squared. 4 minus 2 is plus 2. Multiplied, the x squareds cancel out. And 4 minus minus 2, which is 4 plus 2. So it's going to be 6. Which means after we multiply our two terms, we're going to get 12x squared plus 12 as our final answer. For this question, we'll have to expand and simplify these 3 brackets. Is November paper 3 higher, question 15b. So the easiest way for us to do it is to start with the x terms that don't have a leading coefficient or a leading coefficient of 1, which is x minus 2 and x plus 1. As you can see, like this. So we're going to expand that first. Well, x times x is just x squared. Minus 2x plus x makes minus x. And the last one, minus 2 times 1, so minus 2. And that is going to be multiplied by our other bracket, 2x plus 3. So now let's expand all of the terms. We should get 6. So we're going to get 2x cubed minus 2x squared minus 4x plus 3x squared minus 3x and minus 6. So our final answer will be 2x cubed minus 2x squared and plus 3x squared. So we're going to get plus x squared. Minus 4x minus 3x is minus 7x. And minus 6 at the end. And that is going to be our final answer. For the 2019 set, there are 2 dedicated questions to expanding and factorizing. And that's question 1 in the 3rd higher paper of November and question 13b in the 1st higher paper of November. For question 1a for the 3rd higher paper, we have to expand and simplify this equation. So this is a double bracket question, so we can use the formula a plus b multiplied by a plus c equals a squared plus b plus ca plus bc. But we're going to do it the simple way this time. We're just going to multiply all the terms out. So x squared, because x multiplied by x, and then x multiplied by minus 9 is minus 9x. Plus 5 and x makes positive 5x. And 5 minus 9 is negative 45. We're going to add negative 9x and plus 5x to get x squared minus 4x minus 45 as our final answer. The other way is using the equation, so we're going to get x squared plus bracket 5 plus negative 9a, which is x, plus 5 multiplied by negative 9. So we're going to get x squared minus 4x minus 45 anyways. So both of these will earn you 2 marks. So let's go on to the last question of part B. For this question, we'll have to factorize fully this expression. So let's start. So first thing you can see that we can factorize out is obviously x, because they both have at least one x. So after we do that, we're going to get rid of x in each term. So we're going to have 9x left for the first term and 6 for the second term. So what can we get out next? Well, you may be able to see that 9 and 6 have a common factor, and that's 3. So we can get 3 out as well. And we're going to be left with 3x plus 2. And that's the final answer. For our last question in the 2019 set, we have this question, which is part B, and we have to factorize this expression. So firstly, let's start by getting x plus y squared into an easier position to factorize. So what we can do is we can put x plus y twice since it's square, and plus 3x plus y. Now let's get x plus y out of both equations, like the both terms. So we're going to have x plus y out here. We're going to get x plus y here and plus 3. Because, well, after we get rid of these, we're going to be left with this part. And that is the final answer to our last question. Thank you to everyone who watched this video. It really means a lot to me. I hope you can like and subscribe. I have recommended videos right here, and I'll see you in the next one.